Okay, well, I'm back. I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't accidentally starting a live video in my private, personal Facebook, but rather our group here. So, yeah, just a couple things I want to talk about. And one of the main ones is consistency. I put a post out last night. It talks about focusing on consistency. I can't say how many times, everybody can get one big win every once in a while, right? They buy a stock, and by the luck of the draw, they bought in at a good spot, and it does some monster run. And we'll take AMC and GameStop for examples, the whole short squeeze thing. And they get one big run, and they're holding and have convinced themselves that making thousands of dollars all the time is as simple as that. And that's what I say. Everyone can get one big win every once in a while, but that's not trading, You really want to focus on consistency. So if you're going to turn, like let's say you have a job. You go to work every day because you get consistent income every single day that you go to work, right? Unless you quit or get fired. Trading becomes your job. So every day you got to generate profits. And if you have a red day, keep it as small as possible. So consistency is huge. My personal goal is 1% account increase. Overall account increase of 1%. Every once in a while, I get 5-7%. 3 or 4% is an amazing day for me. 5-7% is a huge day. So 1% is my daily goal. I don't stop trading until I'm 1% unless I really feel that there's just no more opportunities. So for the month of June, I closed up with one red day. Oh, sorry. And it looks like I'm holding an 86.3% winning streak for 2021. Only one red day in the month of June. That was a Monday. That's the worst day to have a red day because you're starting your whole week bad. But it was the only one. I just had to regroup and be pickier. I realized that the market, we'd have pops and fades. And yesterday was really bad, but we had pops and flushes, right? And I got caught in a few knives, and it killed some of my profits that I had. But still, overall, great day. I think I did 3% yesterday. But, pops and flushes happen. But what I also want to talk about is TraderView, guys. I use TraderView to track my stats. I upload my statements, and I track my stats. And it's all automated on their website. You just link your accounts, and then you drill a drop-down menu, and you say upload, and, whoever your broker is, whoever you guys are using for that day. But it's really simple to upload your trades. And not only does it track your green and red days and percentages of winning or losing, it tracks your strengths and your weaknesses. It tells you where you're strong at and what stocks, what price range you do really well in, and which stocks you don't do so well in. For me, based on my stats, I typically don't do well with stocks under $1 and not too hot with stocks under $2. My strength is from stocks from $2 to $6. That's the little window I have, $2 to $6. That's my strength area. That's where my most successful trades have come from. I also do well with stocks from $6 to $10 and again from $10 to $20. But I don't do well with stocks, and I'm talking about day trading, that are in the 25 area, 20 to 25. That seems to be $20 to $25 area. That seems to be a weakness. And I think that just comes from bigger position size. I don't like to hold anything less than about 2,000 shares. So, holding 25,000, $25 stock, 2,000 shares, 50 grand, So it becomes an emotional thing that even I'm working on when I get into the $50,000, $70,000 position sizes. I had tested myself a little bit this week, and I did a couple $100,000 positions this week, and I did well. We're also in a hotter market, but you wonder, can you do well? if it dips, can you be strategic and add on the pullback, or you panic sell, you know? So I'm working it higher position size and getting to that bigger size in one position. But my sweet spot's between $30,000 to $50,000 positions right now. That's where I'm still comfortable at. And I'm talking about comfortable where it can pull back, you know, your heart rate doesn't go up. You know, you don't start sweating. You're still being smart. You're still being strategic. I'm still working to get to those $100,000 positions, but I'm not there yet. But like I said, on the year 2021, guys, I'm holding an gotta look at it. Changes every day. 86.3% positive, profitable percentage rate right now. And pretty much anything over about 65, 70% is considered professional. So you guys should keep track of your stats. You know, you really should, you know, and it'll show you. And this isn't a plug, just so you know. They don't pay me anything. It's not a plug for them. I could get credit for referring you guys, but I think it's like only $10 for your account credit, and I don't really care. I'm just telling you guys you should use it because it will help you. It has helped me, and I've always done it. It's helped me track where I'm strong, where I'm weak, and where you need to work on. So it's really detailed stuff, and give it a shot. You know, it is a membership fee, but hey, you know, what's not a membership fee these days? You know, nothing good comes for free. So that's that. And, you know, I wanted to talk just about the market. The market seems to be heating up. We had a really hot, warm market this morning. It faded off, and a couple more moves. And then after hours, you know, even BGI, I alerted BGI in the news, ripped up past 450, over 30% move. I didn't trade that. I just watched. I was done for the day. And end of the quarter, I already had a good green day. There was no reason to risk anymore, you know. And so I was thinking, so I talk to my wife all the time about trading, and she talks to me about her investments or whatever. But there's no such thing right now as a national trader spouse holiday, trader spouse appreciation day, you know. And think about what they have to put up with. You know, when I have a really bad red day, the only person I'm going to talk to is my wife. Like, ugh. And I try not to bring it out of the office, but hey, when you got something on your mind, at least she knows enough to be there and just real. And, you know, hey, it's just a red day. Pull yourself up. Be fine. We should appreciate our spouses because they really do put up with a lot, whether it's a husband or a wife, you know, because losing money never feels good and winning money feels great. So they're there for the good times and the bad times. And I just think that we should appreciate our spouses, and every once in a while let them know, hey, thank you for, you know, always being there to hear it all. But yeah, guys, end of the second quarter, guys. End of the second quarter. And it was an exciting quarter. April by far was my toughest month. I was green on the month of April. Let me check real quick. April, hold on. I had 5 red days in April. Yeah, that was a tough month. Still really green on the month on April. All 5 red days, except for one, were decently small. But all 5 red days were pretty small. Except for the one day was big. But 5 red days in April. So in the last 3 months, I've only had, you know, 8 red days in the last 3 months. So in the whole year so far, you know, I've only had 8, 9, 10, 11... 15, 17 red days in the entire year. So still doing hot, doing well. June was a good month for me. January was a good month. But yeah, guys, right now I'm maintaining over a 86.3 positive winning day percentage. So that's another thing. There's a lot of people out there offering to help you, to guide you, to teach you, and all this other stuff. Let me tell you, nobody's going to teach you how to trade in 3 months, 6 months. Nobody can teach you experience. Nobody. They can help you, but nobody can teach you experience. You got to learn things on your own. I'm still learning. Every day. I try to take something back. Even what I learned yesterday, I brought it into what I'm being more picky about today. Yesterday, I noticed there was flushes a lot. There was a lot of flushes. So today I was a lot more picky on my setup. and it worked, you know, and there was a couple flushes today, but not too bad. I think there was one really bad one, but not too bad. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to let you know and tell you how I did on the month, and I hope you guys had a great second quarter. And yeah, check out TraderView. It's not a plug. They're not paying me. I don't care who you use. If you have another person or company you use to track your trades, but with your verified statements, use them. TraderView is who I use. It's Trader VUE. And you know, it's who I used to. They verify your statements. It's real easy, but they show you where you're strong and where you're weak and where you can improve on. I mean, it's some really detailed stuff, and I just think that if you're struggling to figure out what you're doing wrong or where you're strong at, check it out, you know. But again, they're not paying me. It's not a plug. I just thought I should, hey, tell you guys. But how's everyone else doing today? How'd you guys finish out the week? Or not the week, the quarter. Sorry, it's only Wednesday. Today's the first red day since Friday. Congrats. It's a way to start, man. So Friday, green, 3 green days in a row. You'll be fine, man. It happens. At least it wasn't a Monday. I'd much rather have a red day on a Wednesday than a Monday. Having a red day on a Monday is like, it's the worst way you could start. CCIV, AMC. Yeah. What states are you guys in? Where are you guys all from right now? Let me see. Let's see. I got my iPad out here with me today, guys, so I can actually answer questions if anyone. Hold on. Let me log in my account. What the heck? It's not letting me log in. Oh, it wants me to update. Wow. What a bad timing on that one, right? Oh, you're in Arizona? It's not as hot today as it was last week. Last week was hot. This week's not too bad. Welcome to Arizona. I know you're just on vacation, but you should go find some Mexican restaurants. Arizona has the best Mexican food. Illinois, it's cold there. Yeah, that's for sure. Guys, the alerts are not buy and sell signals. They're not. And I will never tell you when to buy, and I will never tell you when to sell. I will never tell you when I'm buying, and I will never tell you when I'm selling. That is all stuff that I believe that pumpers do, okay? Oh, I'm buying here. Like, if I said I'm buying here, everyone and their mom and their grandma is going to buy it. And it's going to pump the stock, and that's not trading. That's going to be bad for everybody. It's going to be, you know, it's just bad for everybody. It'd teach me bad habits, you know. That's not trading. And that's why, I mean, obviously the legal reasons. But I'm never going to tell you I'm buying because I don't want everyone to buy it, because then it's dishonest. It's just dishonest. And so the alerts, I tell you what's moving. Hey, this is moving. Volume spike right here, right? The volume spike. I'm not lying. There's a volume spike. That doesn't mean you have to trade it, but go check it out. There might be something there. Example, I got a good example right now. Cuen, C-U-E-N, Cuen. Yesterday, I alerted it at $3.02. All I said to the team was, hey, there's a volume spike here. Don't know what it is. I said it's odd volume. I said C-U-E-N, odd volume, overall light volume, but keep on radar. It's got odd volume. Like I said in the last video, they can hide the headlines, they can hide the news, right? But you cannot hide when somebody starts buying it. We can see it, right? So if I see some odd price action going and I can see the bidders and sellers like fluctuating the price a lot, hey, that's some odd action there. What's going on? Let me just keep that on radar. And then today, Cuen, over $9. Did over a 200% move today from yesterday's $3.02 alert. of odd volume. Check it out. Now, that doesn't mean buy it, of course, but keep it on radar. Maybe do some due diligence. So in the event you have to make a quick decision, the due diligence is done. So when people come into the alerts and they think that they're buying sell signals, they're not. I will get your attention. I will say, out of the 25,000 stocks out there that are moving, this 10 are moving, or I won't say it like that, but this one at this moment is making a move. I don't know if it's going to keep going, but don't just think a volume spike means buy. No, a volume spike means it's up. Now we got to see a pullback. Now is there formation? Are the buyers coming back in? Are the sellers there? Are the candles big red candles? That means there's big sellers up there somewhere. Is there a wick on top of the candle? That means there's only one buyer or two buyers up here, but everyone's down here, right? So it's just to get your attention to go check it out. There's no easy way to get rich, guys. There's no easy way to learn how to trade. You have to just do it and build experience. I can't tell you how long I've been doing this. It's been so long. But man, I can't tell you that it's very well worth the time and effort, to just put in the effort to learn it. It's not gambling. People say, oh, it's gambling. No, it's not gambling. Options is gambling. That's gambling. But, if people really want to call it gambling, then so's driving your car. Just think about if you got a child driving a car going 80 miles per hour on the freeway, but compared you have a grown adult going 80 miles per hour on the freeway. And then you have a trained police officer going 80 miles per hour on the freeway. Okay, you got a child, an adult, a teenager, and a cop, right? So the situation changes with the experience. So it's not gambling. It's calculated risk reward. That's all it is. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, cut the loss. Hey, Darlene, welcome. Yeah, this is why I try not to do Facebook Lives anymore, just because, everyone's got different schedules and stuff, and it just seems like making a video is easier to just post so that everyone can watch it from the beginning. So you didn't really miss much, except I talked about trade review of how to track your stats, and it really helps with finding weaknesses and strengths. So how did everyone do for the month of June? Did you do better than May and April? April was good for me, but April was my toughest month of 2021. 5 red days in 1 month. That's a tough month for me. They were small, except for one. One was decent, and the other 4 really small. But got to keep moving forward. In June, only 1 red day. God, I still remember it too, man. I made just rookie mistakes early on in the day, and it happens, I use Webull. I use Robinhood to gamble, but I use my day trading on Webull. Congrats, Katrina, trading for a year. Congrats. I'd say it takes about 1 to 2 years to start really getting the hang of it. So keep it up, keep going, push forward. I love options too on earnings season. I'll be placing options on Amazon and Apple and all these other ones to see if I can win big on those. Just be, I gamble. It's like my casino that I don't have to leave. What'd you guys think of today compared to yesterday? Like yesterday was hot, right? Or hotter. Today seemed less hotter. But to me, today was easier than yesterday. It's crazy, right? Bigger movers yesterday. But to me, there was more follow-through volume today. And yesterday, there was volume but flushes. Lots of flushes. So it just depends how you trade. Today, like I said, I learned something from yesterday. I didn't get caught in the same flush today that I did yesterday. Just being more strategic. Just recognizing the pattern of a chart and the action and realizing, okay, this is a danger zone. Let me take some out. That was notifications. Yeah, it was. Today was. So, it's only, what time is it here right now? 6:33 here, so I don't know what time it is. It's 9:33 on the East Coast. That BGI did a nice move after hours. BGI sent the news and hit over 450, or hit 450 after hours. Did a really nice move. I have a long account, an investment account. It's not in my day trading account. No, I keep them completely separate. You know, I'm really invested in other ones. Is this my main job? Yes, I'm a day trader full-time, 100% full-time. I'm online from 4 a.m. to about 8 p.m. pretty much. But no, this is what I do full-time. I mean, I own a couple other businesses, but they're sports related. They're not stocks and all that. But I'm also, you know, I don't have time for it. The tips on averaging down. Okay, so averaging down, there's a strategic way to do it, and there is a bad way to average down. Averaging down, in the most part of what new traders do, is what they've probably been doing on AMC or TRCH recently, where the price just keeps dropping. So they transfer $200 more to their account. They transfer $400 to their account, and then they just buy whatever they can to bring their average down. That is not good averaging down. That's bag holding. And you saw my last video. So when you make a bad choice, own it and get out. This is my opinion. I'm not saying anybody sell. So don't say Aaron said no. Do what you want. But averaging down strategically is like, let's say I buy a stock at $4 because I think it's going to make the next move up, and it drops to $3.85. I buy more at $3.85 because I think I'm buying the dip. That brings my average down to $3.92 or $3.91, right? So that's strategic averaging down because I'm counting on the next pop up. But if it drops again, you average one more time. But if it drops, say, hey, you know, cut the loss quick. But if it's showing signs of that's just the pullback, there's a good way to average down on the pullback. But no longer in the chat. How can I get back in the chat? Guys, chat room has been discontinued. We announced that last week. The reason we discontinued the chat room is that, first off, chat rooms are terrible. Oh, I've always thought this. I've preached it. We only had the chat rooms. Members had been asking for us for a long time. Hey, can we get a chat room? So we're like, you know, let's just put a chat room, see how it goes. We had a chat room for 2 years. It was never part of the membership or anything like that. We just did it because everyone asked for it. But then we saw people and members having a really hard time staying focused. They were getting manipulated. They were getting persuaded to buy stocks that really weren't going anywhere, such as AMC. And yes, don't hear me wrong. Yes, you made money on AMC, but to turn this into a job, you have to make money every day. You have to make money every day. You can't make a stock that makes you money every 3 weeks, okay? You have to figure out a way to make money every day, and that's day trading or swing trading every few days. I am a day trader. So the chat room, we discontinued it because they were just bad. I mean, chat rooms are just terrible, trust me. And if you ever listen to me on anything, stay out of chat rooms. It's so easy to get persuaded to be interested in something that you never would have cared about. Bulls know exactly what to say to motivate you to buy. Bears know exactly what to say to scare you, okay? So trust me, stay out of chat rooms, do your own due diligence, research your own things, study your own charts. But chat rooms are no good for anybody, trust me. Trust me, I'm a full-time day trader, guys. I'm a full-time day trader, and I'm at a 80, I can't remember, is it 87 or 86? I keep forgetting. 86.3% winning streak, not winning streak, 86.3% winning percentage on 2021, just 2021. So just trust me, chat rooms are horrible. Use your own due diligence, your guts to tell you, your gut feeling, your research, you know, your efforts will guide you. If you're listening to what somebody else is saying, trust me, you're going to be buying something and not know when to sell too. So we got rid of the chat rooms to protect everybody, and so far I think it's working out a lot better. I've had people private message me that they're noticing a difference in their decisions, and they're focused more on what's actually got volume and catalyst. So yes, the Webull comment section, I actually asked Webull to get rid of it. So we'll see. I sent them a long email about, hey, the comment section, I think, compares you guys to Robinhood, to traders to not take you seriously. You know, if you want to be like all those other stupid chat forums and all that, then keep it. But I think if people want people to look at you as a professional platform, we got to get rid of the comment areas. We'll see what they say. I meet with Webull about every 3 weeks, 2-3 weeks. So hopefully they take that advice. Scammers, there's lots of scammers, guys. Anyone promising you money, they're a scammer. I've never promised anybody money, and I never will. I promise to help you find opportunities every single day in a session with reliable information. That's it, nothing more than that. Gains and profits are not guaranteed. It takes a long time to learn how to do it, and most people aren't willing to get over that final step of learning. They get right here on the learning curve, and they quit. You got to get over that hump of where you starts clicking and you get it. So most people aren't willing to push that much further. What do I think about 3D printing and EV batteries in the future? I think EV batteries are really cool. 3D printing I think is really weird. I've watched a couple of videos and I just think it's really weird. Kind of scary too. And yeah, anyone posting a Telegram link, we ban them as soon as it's reported or as soon as we see it. We have moderation alerts that trigger everything to our staff to let us know someone's doing something. What book should I get to learn more about trading? Just start with the dummies one. It's really simple, small. It's not too complicated. It's called Trading for Dummies or Stock Trading for Dummies. It's $15. Leave it in your bathroom. Don't take your phone in there. You know, when you use the restroom, read the book. Read a couple pages. Just 2 pages or something a day is probably good enough just to take one little piece back with you. How long did it take you to learn, and did you also start losing at first like me? Yes, I was losing when I first started. I lied to friends and family when I first started. I was losing a lot of money. I wasn't paying my credit cards because I wanted more money to trade with. And I knew the possibilities because I could see other professional traders, and I knew I just had to learn it. And to me, I treat it like wrestling again, guys. It's competitive, you know, it's you out there only, you're by yourself and you only have yourself. So, you know, it took me a long time. July, so next month, I'll be going, oh man, going into my 12th year. Literally July is going into my 12th year. That's crazy. Time flies, man. I'd say it took me about 4 years to really be consistently profitable. Yeah, I'd have good wins and all that after 3 years, but be consistently profitable, I mean literally to where I didn't need a job or anything like that, 4 years. Yes, I have a team that works for me. They all have my personal Facebook password, so they all use my account. That's why I said when I hire a team, it was very hard to trust somebody because they had all my account passwords and everything. But, you know, I'm fine, I'm good, and we have a team that monitors everything. But most of you guys should be the more experienced ones. I'd say by 2 years, you should really start clicking on things. Like, things should really start clicking. And people who are in your first year, slow down. You know, you're still in just your first year. There's so much to learn. It's a whole new industry. You'll be fine. Just stick with it. But go slow. People have such a problem with paper trading. Yes, paper trading won't give you the same emotions, but paper trading will teach you how to process ordering. It'll teach you quantity. It'll teach you pretty much the math faster. Paper trading is good to do, I'd say, for 6 months, at least 6 months. The most profit I made on a single trade, I believe, was $27,000 on one trade. In a single day, was it $88,000? I made $88,000 in on one day in May, I believe it was. And then before that, my biggest day was $53,000. So you just got to be more consistent, you know. So my goal this month, man, I really tried, was to be 100% green. I just want to get my first month ever with not one red day. And I didn't do it. One red day this month, you know. Yeah, you know, you're year 3. So just keep going, James, you know. Just keep going. Every day, slowly but surely. When I have good follow-through volume tip on finding an entry. Oh, yeah. So when there's a volume spike alert, right? Or just a volume spike, even if it's not alerted by me. But if you see a volume spike, like again, the spike just gets your attention. Just says, oh, hey, watch. Something's going on up here. Let's watch. You need to see that the buyers and the volume is following through. And that's where you can see the volume candles. The spike of volume, right? But then you see the next one. The next one. Increasing or it's decreasing, but it's still coming in. Like, you need to see the follow through volume in order to correctly estimate your position. Is VWAP my favorite indicator? Do I use others? I would say my favorite is probably RSI. It's probably my favorite. The VWAP I used heavily because the VWAP tells me who's in control. And this is how I use it. Other people use it different. I'm just saying how I translate the indicators to my trading. The VWAP tells me who's in control. If it is above the VWAP, the bulls have control still, and the bears are scared. If the stock is below the VWAP, the bears have control and the bulls are scared. This is where the bears are beating it down, right? It's below the VWAP. But if it's above the VWAP, the bulls are still interested. They're just waiting for that position to squeeze the bears. So the VWAP just tells me who's in control. That's pretty much all it does. If it's over VWAP, I know the opportunities are more reward than risk. If it's below it, I feel the risk is higher. That's how I use VWAP. Everyone uses it differently. The RSI tells me the strength. How much is it? Again, to measure my risk reward. If the RSI is extended, that tells me to consider it when I'm going in with position size. I need to drink water, guys. Sorry. If the RSI is extended, that tells me that the risk is higher than I'd want it to be. But it doesn't mean it can't keep going, but you still need to be aware of the risks. Are we in a bear market or bull? To be honest, I'm not really sure. I'm going to say we're still bullish. Stocks are still climbing. I mean, Amazon is almost pushing $3,500. The S&P 500 is over 400 points still. Like, I don't know if we're in a bearish market, more of stale. I feel like we're kind of stagnant right now. I use 1 to 5 minutes. I have 2 charts. When I'm trading, I have my other charts, right? Got my other 20 charts up here and these other screens over here. But the 2 charts that I'm staring at when I'm in a trade, I have one on the 5 minute, one on the 1 minute. And I'm watching both of those. If it still looks good on the 5 minute, I'm still interested on the 1 minute. That's where it can confirm it a little bit more for me. Do I look for certain patterns to trade? I love wedges, I love flags, and I love ascending triangles, Things that show that the bulls have control. Those are bullish signals. I'm always aware of inverse head and shoulders. But, if you see a regular head and shoulders, that tells you, hey, here's a danger zone, time to get out. I truly love this learning every day. Thank you, man, for everything. Cool, James. I'm glad, man. Honestly, I know you guys can probably get sick of hearing from me so much in the group every day, but you got to, man. You just got to keep pushing through it every single day. It's a job. It's a job. Do I plan on teaching my kids or passing it down to any of your family to keep the business going? So let's talk about the kids and all that. Have you ever been to a family gathering yet and talked to somebody about stock trading who's not interested in stock trading? They freaking get so annoyed. Well, I think kids can be the same way. So if my kids are interested, I would gladly teach them, of course. Who doesn't want to be their own boss, right? Like, guys, let me teach you so you never have to work for anybody. But if they don't, I'm not going to cram it down their throat. Some people, and I can name a few people, but I'm not going to, that just don't want to rely on themselves. They just don't. They're meant to be employees. I'm not meant to be. I'm just never have been that kind of person. So if you go to a family get-together, a party, and you talk about stocks, you will find some family members that will hate you. They won't want to talk to you. They'll avoid you. They won't call you. They'll answer your calls or anything because they just don't want to hear it. So be careful who you talk to stocks to and make sure that they're interested as well. It's really easy for us stock traders to get carried away with what's on our mind. Yeah, wife is annoyed. That's why I said we should have a trader spouse appreciation day, because they really do hear us out all day long. On a good or a bad day, especially the bad days, they're there to hear it and they don't have anywhere to run to. So you got to appreciate them. And I was thinking that we should create our own National Trader Spouse Appreciation holiday, maybe on Friday before the 4th of July. I thought that would be cool. Create our own holiday. So what is Friday? What day is that? Maybe I can declare us a holiday and try to push it. Friday, July 2nd. I don't know about you guys, but I'll buy my wife some flowers and get her a card and just say thanks for always supporting everything on Friday, July 2nd. See if we can create a trend. Time frame do you most for day trading? It's definitely the 1 and 5 minute. 1 minute is really reliable, but the 5 minute also gives you kind of more confirmation in your own risk reward. I use MACD. MACD is it's great to see uptrends when it's about to cross. So it's nice to see formation on MACD. But the one that I also have every once in a while, if I'm not sure, is Super Trend. That's the one I told you guys about on Webull. It seems it really helped one of our members out hold for almost a over 50% move this morning on Kuan. Slotch on Dodge. I have some Dogecoin. I have some of them, not a lot. Just, hey, if it makes a huge move up, I'm going to hold it, but nothing huge. Spell about Head and Shoulders. So you'll have to look it up on Google, but just go and type in what is a Head and Shoulder pattern in stocks. Well, Head and Shoulders is a bearish signal. It can show you kind of, you ever seen those diamond yellow signs that show you potential warning when you're driving? Those diamond signs, but even with the speed limit, it doesn't mean that is the speed limit, but it means the suggested speed limit because of potential dangers. So, Aaron, we got screwed in RSLS. Anyone who didn't cut their loss quick got screwed in RSLS. You got to take the profits when they're there if you had any, but if it doesn't work out, you got to cut the loss like that. I mean, no joke. There's no such thing as get in and hope and hold. I mean, that's a amateur beginner move. So if you got stuck in it, cut the loss. Cut it fast. If it doesn't work out, cut the loss fast. That's the only way I can tell. I take losses, but I cut them fast. They don't matter if you cut them fast. So I think I'm going to get going, guys. I just want to do a quick video. End of the second quarter, end of June. I posted my stats in there. Oh yeah, but that goes back. If you have somebody in there trying to tell you what to buy and help you with stocks and all that, make sure you know who you're following. Okay, have them show you their profits and not profits. It's none of your business how much money somebody makes, but their winning percentage. Remember, anything over 65% is considered professional. So somebody who's claiming to know what they're doing should be able to prove it with verified statements. I use TraderView. There's other things out there to verify, but they should be holding pretty good percentage winning if they're claiming to know what they're doing. So just make sure you're, filtering out who you're learning from or taking tips from. Eric's like a better learn to say, oh, can do it. Every day I talk like that, Angela. Every day if I can do better. Even yesterday I learned a mistake and rookie mistake. I made a one trade and still green day, great green day, but lost about 20% of my profits on one bad move. So, all right, guys, I'm going to get going. It was good talking to you. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. Stay motivated. Let's take on Q3. See you guys bright and early in the morning. All right, guys. See ya.